I knew I'd have to talk about this sooner or later, guys, because I'm watching this Aladdin. I'm watching this Aladdin episode of The Completionist, and I couldn't help but notice something's missing. And it's not the review. It's spot on. You guys know it. If you guys are fans of The Completionist, you know who we're missing. Greg. Greg Wilmot. I hope I'm saying his name right. Well, guys, I personally don't know what happened, and basically, when I got the news of Greg actually leaving, because like seriously, no one tells me anything, and maybe freaking Gerard should have did a freaking update that says, "Hey, Greg is going to be leaving." I mean, I'm freaking followed your Twitter, man. You should have said something. I don't know what happened between the two, and I don't think you don't want to talk about it, Gerard. That's cool. I don't mind if you don't want to talk about it. That's all right. But come on, man. At this point, you could have asked him, like, hey, could you at least do? I mean, I know we're not really that cool anymore. Could you at least come back for this Aladdin thing? I mean, people want to see you, man. And I can't do it on my own. Because, Gerard, let me tell you a little story. On Sakamaru, you guys all know him in my videos. There was a point where he wanted to leave. And I got a little, me and him got emotional about it, but I ain't gonna bore you with the details, but it was a very sad moment for me. Because, Ani wasn't only my bro, he was my friend. And losing him would have been horrible in any circumstance. And it's all started because of a girl. He just said there's nothing in here for him. I was like, you could still stay, And I know that wasn't the exact things that happened between you and Gerard. You and Greg. But, dude, at least have him come back. You at least should have had him come back for this. I mean, have you seen his Twitter lately? They ain't never had a friend like Greg. Had me almost in tears because you didn't add him. And you guys were like, some of you were probably like, why do you care, Bugsy? Why do you care? Why do you feel for this guy that's only in the completionist to spew crappy jokes that you probably only like? No, wait a minute. You guys are probably like, but Bugsy, why do you care about freaking Greg? But Bugsy, why do you think it would be better with Greg in it? But Bugsy, why do I look good in freaking bondage gear? Okay, answer to the first questions. Because I feel like both me and Greg are kind of the same in the regard. Because you guys know I'm a goofy motherfucker. You guys know this. I feel like, I know they're not like speaking to personally I think they're not really speaking to each other. I felt like you got Dodger to do this. Why couldn't you ask Greg to come back just for this? This would have been his last little goodbye. You didn't even give him a little send-off, like, hey Greg, we're gonna miss you. Or something. Or let him come on the show and say, he's leaving and, stuff like that. I feel kind of wonky about it because I just feel like I'm not saying you and Greg patched things up. I don't know what happened between you two. I'm not gonna say I do, but at the same time, I just feel like you guys, you should have at least talked to each other. And not leave him out of this. That's what I feel like. Because hell, if Ani actually did leave, and I was planning to do something that we would that basically needed him to do, that actually needed him to be in, I would have called him up. He was actually thinking of moving. And at this point, I'd have been like, dude, I'm not gonna do this until you get back, if you ever do. I would. That's what I would have told him. You two, I mean, you. A lot of people were like, Greg was unprofessional for talking about this stuff on his Twitter. I'm like, dude, it don't matter. He was hurt. I bet half of you people on YouTube would be hurt by this. Your best friend, you lose your best friend, and now they're doing this thing, which you guys did like the first freaking Aladdin game together, and you're doing it without him. And I'm seeing Gerard trying to pull it, trying to make jokes, trying to do what he's trying to do. But to me, without Greg, it's just not the same. And I don't know if I don't know, man. After knowing what I know and seeing what I've seen, I don't know if I could see the Completionist again. I don't know. It just feels kind of hollow and soulless without Greg. I don't know. I'm not saying it's all Gerard's fault. It probably is, and I ain't gonna sit here and point fingers. All I'm saying is that I don't think I can watch the Completionist anymore. I don't think I can. Maybe if Gerard does like freaking Donkey Kong Country, I can probably just sit there and watch it. I'll probably watch it because that'll be his last game. But I think from here, I'm just not gonna watch it anymore. I'm not gonna unsubscribe because he has a lot of other content I would like to see. But for now, I'm just gonna kind of shove off of his channel for a while. I mean, Gerard, whatever happened between you two, I just think it's about time you guys at least try to reconcile. At least, whatever it is. Because let me tell you, you can only stay mad at your best friend for so long. You can only stay mad at them for so long until you just basically go back and talk to them again. You have a little time together, you hang out, you do what you want. You do what you want. You both do what you want together to do whatever. And I gotta tell y'all, this is basically, I gotta tell you guys something. You gotta reconcile with your best friend. Like, if you feel like you need to. I don't know, I just feel like this hurt Greg and Gerard at the same time. And I know they probably won't reconcile. I know I'm just, like I say to all the other fan brats there, howling in the wind and stuff. But I really feel like they should at least try to talk to each other. Try to reconcile those differences. Try and be friends again, or at least talk to one another. But hey, That's just one chaotic jester's opinion. And I know it doesn't matter much, but hey, it's what I think. Again, I'm not talking about what really happened to them because I don't know what actually happened, and I'm not trying to say that. It still makes me think. Well, guys, I'll see you later. Sorry if I was being a little bit depressing, but still, I mean, guys, if you have a fight with your best friend that's been going on for this long, please, for yourself and for me, talk to him. Talk to him. That's all I'm saying. See you guys later. I'm Bugsy, the Chaotic Jester, and peeps, I'll see you soon. Right now, and if you excuse me, I'm gonna go hang out with the yellow ball that really matters. And yes, Sonny's nickname is Yellow Ball, so I'm gonna go hang out with him. See you guys later. Bye, folks.